Leaked attempt to arrest Biafra, Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Orabueze was thwarted and exposed. That is to say, a plan to arrest Biafra Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Orabueze was exposed, allegedly orchestrated by opposition factions. Reports claim that some individuals contacted the Atlanta FBI to file complaints against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, accusing her of crimes. Supporters argue that the only crime Dr. Ngozi Orabueze committed is advocating for her people's freedom and preserving a legacy. A Twitter media group is allegedly discussing strategies to incriminate her, including fabricating accusations. Accusations include misleading recruitment claims and manufactured witness testimonies to tarnish Dr. Ngozi Orabueze's reputation. The opposition is said to be using the same tactics previously deployed against past leaders, such as Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. Ngozi Orabueze's supporters warn against engaging with opposition platforms, labeling them as deceptive and harmful. The situation is described as a struggle for power within the movement, with some seeking leadership at any cost. Emphasis is placed on the resilience of women, suggesting that targeting Ngozi Orabueze will backfire on her adversaries. Despite challenges, the movement vows to continue its pursuit of freedom and warns detractors of consequences. In a dramatic twist that has captured widespread attention, news has emerged detailing a leaked attempt to arrest Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Orabueze of the Biafra movement. According to the report, a scheme was uncovered in which opposition groups and dissident factions allegedly conspired to fabricate charges against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, an influential figure known for her advocacy of freedom for her people and commitment to preserving an important legacy. The plan, which was exposed through leaked communications and heated online discussions, appears to have been part of a broader power struggle within the movement, a struggle in which some participants seem determined to secure leadership positions at any cost. The controversy centers on accusations made by individuals who claim that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze has committed crimes. These allegations include the creation of misleading recruitment narratives and the use of fabricated witness testimonies intended to tarnish her reputation. In what appears to be an orchestrated effort to undermine her credibility, some members of a Twitter media group were reportedly discussing strategies to not only incriminate her, but also to pressure law enforcement by contacting the Atlanta Federal Bureau of Investigation. In these discussions, participants urged one another to submit video evidence and other clips as supposed proof of wrongdoing, although there is little concrete evidence to support these claims. Supporters of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze counter that the only crime she has committed is to tirelessly advocate for the rights and freedom of her people. They argue that her actions have always been transparent, publicly conducted through open question and answer sessions and regular programs that leave nothing to conceal. They point out that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze has even taken proactive measures by reporting threats to the authorities herself, demonstrating her commitment to operating within the bounds of the law. For these loyal supporters, the allegations are seen as nothing more than a desperate attempt by opposition factions to silence a prominent leader who has long been a voice for change. The leaked communications reveal that some members of the opposition were not only planning to accuse Dr. Ngozi Orabueze of various crimes, but were also cautious enough to advise their peers against directly threatening her. They believed that any overt threat could undermine their case, as it might be used against them legally or in public opinion. This internal caution reflects a broader awareness among the opposition that their actions were being closely watched by both national and international observers. The idea that even the Atlanta Federal Bureau of Investigation was aware of every move only heightened the stakes of the situation. Adding to the complexity, The discussions mentioned that similar tactics were used in past controversies involving other leaders such as Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. This historical context is significant because it suggests that the methods employed against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze are not isolated incidents, but part of a recurring pattern of political maneuvering. By drawing parallels with previous cases, her supporters imply that the opposition's current actions are predictable, desperate, and ultimately destined to fail. They see these repeated strategies as evidence of an entrenched system of corruption and manipulation that seeks to silence voices advocating for independence and self-determination. Beyond the legal and political maneuvers, the report touches on the personal toll such accusations can take. There is a palpable concern among supporters for the safety of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and her family, as well as for the broader movement that depends on her leadership. Warnings have been issued for people to exercise caution when engaging on platforms where these contentious debates take place. Critics of the opposition argue that associating with these groups can inadvertently lend support to harmful tactics and further the spread of misinformation. The emphasis is on the need for unity and vigilance among those who believe in the cause of freedom and the proper restoration of the Biafra identity. In one particularly revealing moment, captured in the leaked messages, a voice within the opposition group expressed astonishment at the boldness of their plans. This individual noted that while the claims being made were outrageous, there was a deliberate effort to hide behind formal channels, such as the Federal Bureau of Investigation, to lend a veneer of legitimacy to their allegations. Despite the calculated nature of their actions, the very fact that these plans were discussed in an open forum led to their exposure. As a result, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze's supporters have rallied even more fervently behind her, insisting that her only misdeed is her relentless pursuit of freedom and justice for her people. What is particularly striking about the entire episode is the stark contrast between the public persona of Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and the tactics employed by her detractors. While she is widely known as a transparent and dedicated leader, someone who holds regular public sessions to address issues openly, the opposition's secretive maneuvers reveal a different, more underhanded approach to political power. The allegations, often couched in coded language and subtle hints, are meant to create a narrative that casts doubt on her intentions and undermines her moral authority. However, for those who have followed her work over the years, these claims seem not only baseless, but also indicative of a broader agenda to control and manipulate the political landscape for personal gain. The situation has been described as a battle for the soul of the movement. On one side are the forces of change led by figures like Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, who are committed to a transparent and inclusive struggle for freedom. On the other side are elements within the movement who appear more interested in consolidating power than in genuinely addressing the grievances of the people. This internal conflict has significant implications for the future of the Biafra movement, as it raises fundamental questions about who truly represents the aspirations of the people and what methods are acceptable in the pursuit of political objectives. As the controversy unfolds, it is clear that the repercussions of this leak will be felt far beyond the immediate political arena. The allegations and the ensuing discussions have already begun to polarize opinions, drawing sharp lines between those who see Dr. Ngozi Orabueze as a symbol of hope and those who view her as a threat to the established order. In the midst of all this, the steadfast determination of her supporters serves as a reminder that movements founded on the principles of freedom and justice are often subjected to fierce resistance from those who stand to lose power.
Please read the plot by the so-called Briggy fallback members against the COS Deputy Prime Minister. Is this the Biafra Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu Prime Minister Simon Ekpa told them to restore the plan of the evil ones. You can imagine the plans they are making. Let me see if I can be able to read it out for you so that you can understand. You see where they are planning it. The title there is Briggy Twitter Media Team. In their group, this is what they are discussing in their group. Look at it. It said Nigeria will be sanctioned to. Let me see. Let me get the full tweets. You see the discussions people are having. You see? Say this is unacceptable. Just got off the phone with the Atlanta FBI. They are reporting the deputy prime minister to FBI. They say, just got off the phone with the Atlanta FBI. Guys, I need your help. Send in videos and other clip of Ngozi's crime. Just imagine, what crime has Dr. Ngozi Orabueze committed? The only crime Dr. Ngozi Orabueze committed is that she is asking for the freedom of her people. And I asked these idiots, what crime has Dr. Ngozi Orabueze committed? The crime she committed is that she's keeping the legacy of Master Simon Ekpa. She's trying to make sure that the recognition and full restoration of Biafra is done. That's the crime she's committed. They said, just got off the phone with the Atlanta FBI. Guys, I need your help. Send in videos and other clip of Ngozi's crime. Asa. Refrain from threatening her directly and it will affect our case. You see? He's advising his member. He said, refrain from threatening her directly as it would affect our case. You can expose, but don't threaten. They have been watching. And I thank God they have been watching. I don't know where they kept their brain. Every single thing we are doing, we know that the FBI is watching. We know that the whole world is watching. There's nothing that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is saying about Biafra is saying in secret. She conducts question and answer section. She conducts program almost every week. Nothing is secret. They are watching. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze herself has made a report to FBI by herself. When this threat began to happen, she herself has made a report to the FBI. And you see these idiots trying to gather some ignorant people like themselves, and this is what they are discussing. How to put Dr. Ngozi Orabueze in problem. They have been watching. I had long 15-minute conversation now. Cut off all direct communication with her, even on her post. You see the instruction given that their members should cut all the communication with her so that when all those lies they are spilling and the attack against her, they will not be dictated. You see, cut off all direct communication with her, even in her post. Send in clips as it's needed, even where someone called into Ada's life broadcast about his 3 friends who went to her recruitment exercise and never came back. Look at these idiots. Look at these idiots. Our deputy prime minister have made it very clear when she released the number that people who want to be recruited into the United States of Biafra Army should send in their CV. She made it clear several times that recruitment have not started. Interview have not yet done. Interview have not yet been done, let alone recruitment. But what did they do? They go and begin to connive, to get people to make calls, to get people to claim that they are working for Ngozi. The same thing, exact thing, the same thing that DOS was doing against Master Simon Ekpa. This is the same template these people are playing. The same template that DOS played, that is what these people are playing. You can imagine what people who claim to be fighting for Biafra are discussing in their group. You can imagine what they are discussing in their group. You can imagine. You can imagine what human beings discuss. It was say if Nigeria will be sanctioned too because this is high level crime case. It go soon enter news. Trump go soon hear up. Remember, some of her children are here. Also take safety measures to protect your personal information. They are concern, the one concern them, that one concern them. As long as I've passed my message, the truth fears no one. You see, why they are doing this? They are hiding their personal information. Say also take safety measures to protect your personal information. Why are you protecting your personal information if you know you are saying the truth? Why are you protecting your personal information? You see the kind of people that some of you go to their platform to listen. You see the kind of individuals that you go to their platform to sit down and be listening to them. I can't understand. You see the kind of people you go to listen to. All they do is to sit back and continue. This was exactly what they did to Mazi Simon Ekpa. The same people who say they are fighting freedom with you are furnishing the FBI informations about the Deputy Prime Minister. And these informations are false informations. False informations. And as idiotic as they are, they think that they can outsmart Chukwukabem or the Biafrans. Or you can just say it is the FBI and they just go along with it and work with it. What crime has Dr. Ngozi Orabueze committed? What crime has she committed? That she want to decentralize the United States of Biafra Army to make sure that the land is being protected. That is the only crime she committed. And today, they are accusing her of being responsible for the death in Biafra land. You can imagine the same people who claim they are standing for Mazi Simon Ekpa today. The same accusation that was placed on Mazi Simon Ekpa is what they are placing on Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And these people claim to be Biafrans. The exact accusation that was placed on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, taken from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, placed on Mazi Simon Ekpa. Today, the people that call themselves Briggy, the people they say tell you to fall back, they are taking the same exact same petition against Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is what they are bringing upon Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. But I thank Chukwuka. This is a new dawn. And Donald Trump is in power. Every single nonsense you are projecting will be investigated. There is nothing we are doing in the secret. Nothing. Everything is in the open. But I want Biafrans to know. When you sit and you say you are listening to some idiots, you go to their platform, you listen. I am sorry for you. I am sorry for you. You are sabotaging yourself. When you go to those platforms, you share their videos, you listen, you are sabotaging yourself. You can imagine people that claim to be fighting for freedom. We have said it, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze has said it time and time again, that we have freedom of association. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, go ahead and do it. Mazi Simon will say, if you can fight for it in your own way, fight it. At the end of the day, when we get to Biafra land, we will know who is the right person and who is wrong. And everybody will face the consequence of his action. But today, now you do not want to work with the United States of Biafra. You claim you want to be in Briggy. Why are you now not focusing on that Briggy you say you want to work to pursue Biafra? Why is it that to arrest, implicate, or to intimidate Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is what you're going to do? But I want to tell you, you are fighting a battle that will consume you. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care. Everybody that's involved in this group, from A to Z, mark them. Their days are numbered. Their days are numbered. The exact accusation that was brought against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is what they transferred, and they wrote the same petition against Mazi Simon Ekpa. That same plan is what they are still transferring, and they call themselves Briggy. Now you understand people that wrote against Mazi Simon Ekpa. Now you understand. The same template is what they are playing. The same template. But I bet you, when it comes to a woman, when it comes to a mother, you meet your end. When you bring your lies and propaganda against a mother that you see, every woman that you see is carrying thousands of human beings in her. Every every woman you see carry thousands of human beings and spirits in them. Now you are going to meet your end. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter under which cover you're hiding. As long as you're part of this very plot against the Deputy Prime Minister, wait for it. Wait for it. You are not going to live to see Biafra. It's not just living to see Biafra. In a very short while, you are going to drink of that cup. That very cup you want to feed Biafrans with, we are going to feed you with that same cup. You will drink with that same cup you want to feed Biafrans with. You are going to drink from it. It is so sad that we have degenerated to this extent. But no matter what happens, we must continue. But it is important that Biafrans pay attention to where you go, platforms where you go to listen, the videos you share, people you listen to. Don't sabotage yourself by unwittingly adopting negative, unproductive attitude through association.
There are evil people that doesn't want freedom. They just only come inside the people who are fighting for freedom. So, and why all these things? Why all these things is because every person wants to be the prime minister. Whether you know what you are supposed to be doing, whether you don't know what you are supposed to be doing, whether you know the way or you don't know the way, you want people to recognize you as the prime minister. You want to be in that position. You want everyone to see you and respect you. You want everyone to see and bow before you. You want the whole world to know that you, without you, nothing can be happen. You want the whole world to know that you're the one providing finance. You want the whole world to respect you. You want everything that they have that know anything concerning Biafra to say, yes, in this person, without him, nothing can be done. That is one thing that is pushing most of them to do evil. I always say it. In family, in friendship, in association, in anywhere you belong, never go extra mile that you will do things that you cannot be reconciled. So, if you go extra mile that you cannot reconcile with any of your person you are quarreling or having misunderstanding, then it is not good. I want to start from on the video of I watched yesterday before I will come to this tweet of our Deputy Prime Minister. I watched the woman that was always praising the Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Abara wine. Always calling Dr. Ngozi Orabueze names. Never known that this Adada Rama was more dangerous than Python and Cobra. I watched the clip that she recorded with Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, thinking that clip was to play a bad image against the DPM, where she was asking the DPM about the men on the ground. When they were discussing with the DPM about the men on the ground, the men does things. He did it immediately when they came back, when Biafra was declared, and they come back from Finland, and all these things started. So never know that she was sent to be monitoring the innocent woman who opened her arm. She opened herself, thinking that woman had to follow her up and down in Finland and want her life. was only God that was protecting Dr. Ngozi Orabueze in that front line during that time of declaration. Maybe she must have targeted that woman in many ways to do something, but she couldn't succeed. And that's what my mind was telling me when I was watching that clip yesterday. So for this woman to go that extra mile to record, talk, have a discussion with Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and recorded it. And probably that is the case he was telling Ugo 247 that when Ugo was asking her, those things you know about Dr. Ngozi Orabueze that bring it out, we want to know it. So he was telling her, give me that these things I want to see. If I see any evil that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, I will be the first person to stand against her. I want to see, bring them out. She was unable to bring those things out. So I believe this clip was the thing she was taken, but she knew. What did she know? She knew that Dr. Ngozi called Iwobutuzo in those time and had a discussion with her to surrender us, not to give herself to Brady, that those people are evil. If Iwobutuzo is listening, if Iwobutuzo really wants Biafra, she will ask herself, what can you do to your sister or your brother that have not done anything? There is no concrete sin against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze that will make these people to go to this extent looking for a thing they used to cook her against her to give to FBI. Just like what that this Dara Mohammed. But God so be kind. The woman spoke from her heart. She never have evil mind against Iwobutuzo, neither any man on the ground. But she make her stand clear that the word Simon Ekpa fought for, that she want to give people a chance to manage it or to destroy it. And when she was speaking in that tape, she was also that Simon Ekpa have men, that he had men that believed in him. She was not even saying that there was men that believed in her, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. No. She was saying the Odogu have men. The Odogu have men. So giving credit, the same credit to Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister. That Simon Ekpa have people that she trusts, that people that believe in him. So, that is the kind of people you want to see. And for her, when she bring her this clip, she think her mind was, I will use it to destroy Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Because Ngozi was saying that any person that cannot stay and work with the United States government, that person is not working for Biafra. And I stand on that things that she believes. So, so that was why she was putting to her, what about Iwobutuzo? So she wanted to get information to use it to tell the whole Biafrans that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is against the Biafrans. But she failed, totally failed in that clip. So what am I trying to say is this. That's why I always continue to say, any person that called himself a Biafra, either you are in uniform as a Biafra army, either you are in the media as a Biafran, either you are in the contribution, either you are in the preaching of the streets, and you are not doing it in the name of the United States of Biafra, then you are not real. You are not real. Because nobody has pinpointed any particular sin against this woman and show me what Dr. Ngozi Orabueze had done that is evil. I'm not saying that every decision she must have made or the government must have made is 100% perfect. No. There is difference when somebody acts criminally because she wants to make sure that the Biafra or the watching is fighting for is not coming or will not be coming. When somebody doing something that will work against the thing that everybody believes. The there have not been one single example they showed that this woman is working against Biafra restoration. Not even single one. So that will show you that the people are evil. The people are evil, and they continue to be evil to this day. Okay, look at what they are cooking. This is what they are planning against an innocent person, because she come out to say, I want to support and make sure that Biafra come. What she benefit, the only she will benefit is Biafra come. She's putting her time, she's putting her money, she's putting any connection she will have to make sure that she actualizes what all these things. But this is what the people we call brothers and sisters are doing today, and people are still following those people. That is why I look at this old woman. I will always call this woman. Any speech I will be making any time, anywhere, I will be talking about a 70 years old woman that is doing evil.
Very shameless people.
You see, so even in the club, in the social club, when somebody is a level, somebody will get in the age, she will become a maker, a patron. That patron is somebody who will stand by and give courage and advice to that club or that social club or that association. So, but this one is a freedom fighter, and this woman is a 70 years old woman. I have too much respect for this woman, or what's the name again? I don't hear from her for some time now, but I have so much respect for that woman.
Madam Arewa. Is it Arewa?
Madam Arewa. Yeah. I don't know where her stand is to this day, but I have too much respect for her. That woman can never behave in this way. She can never do something like this. That this woman that call herself, I don't know. Shame to that woman. If this is how her father become unknown in the community where she came from, it's a shame. I wonder how the kind of advice this woman will be giving to the king where she came from. It's a very big shame. Okay? So a woman that will see truth and she will turn it into lie. That is why where she was saying that Ngozi Orabueze was praising Muhammad, because they want to see what she will say against Islam, or what she will say against the Muslim. They will use it and call that she's using Biafra to fight the Muslim.
Just imagine that kind of a statement. Somebody that called himself an elderly woman.
Yes. So
the struggle for Biafra, is it against religion?
Yeah. So
it doesn't have anything to do with any religion.
That is the kind of
the president of any country, even the Israeli president. If Israeli president want to address the Muslim today, he has to accord that respect to them. He must accord respect to them, even if you want to address the Muslim. Israeli president will accord respect to them.
Because they want to cook. They want to cook something that she will present to this kind of FBI and say this is what this woman is evil. But this woman that you call herself 70 years old woman cannot see that the person she's following will always sit at home, and she will not use his name and say the assistant prime minister or use what do you call it, his own name, and give that particular sit at home, and people will know that he is responsible as the acting prime minister. No. So that is show the kind of people that no single one of them is real, not even one. There is no single one of them that is real, and anyone that is following them is making a very big mistake. Honestly, how can I find myself in the same association with Adana Ramba and this 70 years old woman? How can I find myself in the same association with somebody who manage the account of Biafra for some years and ask you to come and give account, statement of account, let us know our stand. If we are owing you and you make a product that Biafra is owing you, and that thing, you turn a tiger. How can I be in association with that kind of person? How can I be in association with people who started with lying with everything? Their line is only propaganda. How can I be an association with those brands and be following them? God forbid me. I continue to say, God, if I decide today to say, I will just keep time in my house and relax, but not to follow the people that I know their foundation is lie. I mean, when you start anything with lie, it can never stand. Unless if God is not alive. So that is why when I come, I will always say, let no Biafra attack them for threatening them for anything like killing. Not threatening them for any kind of threat. But if their evils they are doing, as I'm saying, that this person is a liar, and I will have evidence of all their lies, I will be continuing saying it. I don't hate them, but those things they do, I will be saying it every day. That is my job. I will remember all their lies, except when they repent and turn away from their evil ways. And I will see that indeed they turn away from the evil ways. True. Not like turn away like I don't remember that turn 100 times and still do the worst. So that is the case. You know. So it's evil, it's painful. But those things, all these their plans will not work, because the same thing they plan for Simon will come out 100% clean. Because this is exactly what they cooked. You remember when Chinas and when you say
exactly the same templates, exactly the same.
Yes, that they are the people who are doing all those evil things, but Simon will be saying water, not knowing that they're the one who are doing it. And God so kind, their evil was revealed. So this is only this one cover everything, and not one, not two times they arrested people and they confessed the same people that don't think that Chinas and said indeed it was true, that they were the one who had did it. And those who were caught by the same Nigerian police and those people to come, the evil they are doing. So that is the thing. So I know that anytime they bring out our PM's case, there's 1,000,001 evidence to trash anything they have against him. Just like the way they are trying to, they are trying now to hook our sister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, but they will fail because we have known their way, and their way, because their way is evil, they will not succeed. That is my promise to them. I made my mark for now. Let me take some water and drink.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. The next person, let's hear you, my brother. You just joined before and you left out. Unmute yourself and let's hear you. Your name is not on the list, so let's hear you out. Are you there? Are you there? You are joining the program and you are not talking. Noise there. Can you speak? It's unfortunate. Some people will just do things in a very funny way. So, my fellow Biafrans, every one of us, we must be very careful what we do. It will not do us any good if we continue to sabotage ourselves. And in this sabotage, we are doing it directly and indirectly. Just like Mazi Simon Ekpa said, that you might be in a cabal without knowing that you are in a cabal. And how does that happen? It is because of some people that have some personal interest in this issue of Biafra. Maybe because of a quarrel you have with a particular person, and because of that, you change your attitude. You forget about our collective interest. Now it is about a vengeance against somebody for one reason or the other. Now you begin to sabotage yourself. That is unacceptable. That is very, very unacceptable. And in another round again, there might be some people who are buying into some ideas maybe simply because of the person is from your area, from your own locality you support. You don't even care whether the people are right or wrong. You don't care, and you are sabotaging yourself. You get yourself involved in a group. Somebody, because they are in a group, they are in a WhatsApp group, or they put you in a WhatsApp group, and because you have belonged there, they are making you relevant in that very group. Now they begin to do an evil plot. You just go along with them, and you think that all these things you are doing against the Deputy Prime Minister. It is not against the Deputy Prime. It is against yourself. It is against yourself. And every of these atrocities you do against yourself and against Biafra people, you will pay. You are going to pay dearly. Many people that tried in the past, go and check them how they ended. Some of them ended dead. There was one story that our Prime Minister Mazi Samuneko told about somebody who has been chasing him up and down, taking his name to native doctor. The same thing these people are doing. Even we are talking about the ones I've seen as they are doing openly. That is how they are doing secretly. As they are contacting ABI, that is how some of them are going to one native doctor or the other, doing one thing or the other. And it is so shameful. It is so shameful to see the kind of thing people who call themselves Biafrans are doing. Very, very shameful. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's hear from you, Okens. You're welcome. Okens, thank you for joining. Let's hear you. Go ahead and speak to us, Okens.
Hello?
Hello. Go ahead. I hear you.
Okay. Sorry, Mom. Now you can do it. Okay, Waima from Linda's TV show.
Okay. Okay, well, long time.
Yeah, long time, my brother. In Okwa, Tumana and James Agaga, including even though two years she double now, even local, one or two about for the and how I been no handle.
Yeah.
We thank God for everything. Dear friends, God is doing certain things that we don't know. You see, my brother, I love your program. There was a woman that advised you one day. I was listening to the program, and that was so awesome. You see, this thing you are discussing now, any step these people are taking, it's not them taking that step. Nigeria and their politicians, they have already planned all these things ahead of time.
Yeah.
And they were just identifying a willing tool. And they have seen a willing tool. You know, there is something this our sister, I know most of these false prophets are there and all this. This lady, there's one young lady that used to prophesy in the Igbo land that since this thing, I've forgotten their name. She said that they have paid for the arrest of the EPM. And why those prophecies came is not because they must do it. It's just for us to know that the people are still moving on the same trend. Is it this thing they are doing now is not about DPM.
That's right.
They are launching this ABI or creating this awareness because they know that America, their president Donald Trump, might be intervening on PM's case.
Yes.
So they are doing this thing. Why they are providing all this information for them to see that even the surrogate is also committing. They are not going through the surrogate. They are trying to indict PM in America. Exactly. And that is what shampoo lobbyist Alexa whatever. That is what the dangerous thing that man is doing. You see, these things, we should know that anybody that is not with us is not with us.
Definitely.
We should not be. I am an advocate of when we forgive, don't accept. We are looking for something. Because most of this is just like this one Adadi Orama just released. Whatever she released. That will tell you how dangerous they are. Your conversation you are having with your sister conversation your sister is having, just say, you are recording it. Because when you record it, means that you're going to use it against her one day. And the thing is that anybody who is going to listen to that lady, and you know, sometimes we don't know that we are also encouraging them. You see, the thing
that is a major problem. We
are encouraging them. You see, the thing there is that anybody listening to Ogekere and their group, and all this Aladi Orama, whatever, you ask them, why is it that Ogekere, whenever he wants to issue any seat at home or anything in Biafra land, he doesn't do directly. He will use one of the unknown commanders on ground. Because this is a template. You have to pretend, do as if you are working with them. Nobody will identify you. After all, you did not issue any order. And because that is where he is fake. And people are not seeing that he's fake. I am totally disappointed with Erasmus. Frankly speaking, Erasmus, I am calling you on this because after all we have discussed in Linda Stevens show's program, that Erasmus
the last time I talked with him on that Leader TV, that was when I knew that he doesn't know what he said. The guy
I was so disappointed that this guy who I respect so much, that will stand on somebody you know deliberately that he wants to destroy. Their intention was not to achieve anything, just to destroy everything. That's what they want to achieve. So I don't want to take much of your time because of what I do. I want to keep blessing God for people like you, for people like Ugo 247, for people like, you see, God has brought in Naomi in the name of our DPM, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And these evil people will not love her because she is heading somewhere.
Yes.
She is heading somewhere. Forget about what is going on. The only thing is that we don't need crowd to achieve what we want to achieve. We need dedicated people. We need dedicated people. People who can do certain things anonymously, who can do some certain things, even if you are coming up, you will come up genuinely. Because see how Nigeria is going down politically. All of them are coming to reality. That is the thing.
Yes.
So God bless you. I don't want to take most of your time because what I have, I know initially I was very angry, not because of Ogekere, Sonia Barawa, and the other guy. I was disappointed because people I know that are supposed to know the truth are with these people. Until I got the information I got from Nigeria. And the information I got was Nigeria have devised a means to fight Biafrans. That is a very simple thing. They plant people within, or the same thing they do politics in Nigeria. The APC will plant people in the PDP, like Kenneth Okonkwo. I told people Kenneth Okonkwo was never a Obi supporter. They plant people like that and make them to be shouting so loud. Blah, 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 blah. When the time they comes to use them, they will use them to make sure that they weaken everyone. Before you stand up again, it will have taken some moves. That's how they are beholding us. God bless you, my brother. I really want to thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my beloved brother Okenwa. I'm so glad to hear from you. Thank you so much. This is one of those people who've been together in so many platforms. We have been speaking about it. Just as he said, so many of us have fallen away, and sometimes when you see people who sound reasonable begin to talk from both sides of them, I begin to wonder. I can't even comprehend. That's like the name he mentioned now, the name he mentioned. Even last time I spoke to that guy on Linda TV show, I was really shocked to hear his line of thought. I was very shocked. There are certain things that common sense will explain to you. You don't need to go to university. You don't need to have certificate to know certain things. There are certain things that common sense should let you understand that no. If you refuse to know those things, it is either you have lost your conscience, you've been bought over, either for one reason, for one grudges or the other, you are now misbehaving. It is so sad. And I have said it. Even as I'm in this platform, even if you are one of my best speaker, one of my best speaker on the platform, any day I begin to talk trash, walk away. Walk away and call me out. Give your reasons. Speak facts. Don't say because, oh, I'm in this platform, I've been speaking in that platform, oh, because I've been with that guy, we have been always together, and because of that, he has now derailed, whatever he's saying must be right. It is a lie. It is a lie. You cannot always be right. You must always apply your common sense to every single thing, including this, my platform. As we come here, we bring out information, we expand it, tell you things that things you have forgotten and those you don't know. It is left for you to go back home and digest it. When you digest it, filter it, apply your common sense, and you will get the truth. The truth is not difficult to anybody to see, except those who refuse to see it. It is not difficult. Okay, my brother, go ahead and speak to us. You've been on and off and on and off, and when I give you a chance, you never speak. Your name is not written there. Are you there? 08102948803. Please, can you speak to us? Your name is not on your platform. I can't hear you, and you are always here up, and you never said a word. I don't know why you're doing that. If you don't want to comment, it is better you be on the comment section and listen than for you to come up and you don't say a word.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Master. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my brother. You're welcome.
Yes, sir. My name is Chukwudi from Enugu State.
Okay, my brother Chukwudi, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. I want to thank every one of you, like you people. I have always spoke with you after the declaration of Biafra. I told you one of the things in this platform. And I'm here now to give you information because I'm from issues of local government area in Enugu State. I want to tell you about what is happening. Yes, what is happening in Hamfu because he fall in my local government.
Go ahead.
So, what I want to tell you now is that our head local government chairman, I don't know his name, but the information I've gotten now is that when they took all these vigilante people inside the bush for the killing that happened there in Hamfu, the head man that local government there, when they saw the headman people, they would tell them to leave them, don't shoot. And those people will from back begin to shoot our people in the back. And the way they have the opportunity to shoot, okay, check out the local government chairman will follow the entire bush with the vigilante people. Then we see the herdsmen that are killing our brothers and our sisters there. Then we tell those security people to not shoot. And when those people turn back, the herdsmen people will kill them. So I'm just passing this information because this is getting too much in Hamfu now. So please, we need our security people help there because people are dying every blessed day. Every blessed day, herdsmen people are killing our people in Hamfu. So please, I can give you more information, but where I there now is not properly good for me to release more information for you. So if I can get you later in the day, I'll give you more information what is happening in Hamfu. That's what I'm telling you now.
Do you have my WhatsApp number?
Yes, I have your WhatsApp number.
Okay, you can call me later in the day. You can call me later in the day so we can talk.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Please, I'm in shop. That's why you see me come on, come off. I come on and come off because I'm in the shop. I will be able to tell you what I want to tell you because there's people in the shop now.
It's okay, my brother. It's okay. I understand. It's okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, my fellow Biafrans, you have heard. These are what we are supposed to be facing. These are the challenges we're facing. But you see that people who are supposed to focusing on these issues are not focusing on it. Just like I said before, my problem is not that you do not want to work with Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. She herself has said it time and time again that you have the right, you are entitled to associate with anybody you want to associate with. It is your right. Freedom of association is one of the things that we have signed up for. So that you don't want to work under Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is not our problem. But the problem is, get yourself busy doing something for the rest of your life. Why are you now fighting against her? Why are you now up to the extent of providing fake informations against her, pushing lies against her? The same thing that was done against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that you pretended to be preaching against. The same thing done against Mazi Simon Ekpa, that you pretended to be preaching against. It is exactly what you are doing today. And when you see that very message that was tweeted by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, you see the conversation of people who claim to be fighting for Biafra, how they are talking to FBI, providing false information against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. It is sad, but I thank you, that at this point in time, we have a man that is reasonable to an extent in the United States of America. And you can't just, FBI will not just walk up and do something without proper investigation. There is nothing that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is doing in secret. When she talked about the recruitment, it was announced. And in many programs, not once, not twice, she has said it, only send your application through an email. There is no physical recruitment in Biafra land. Those who have submitted application, no interview have been granted yet, let alone recruitment. She has not recruited not even one person. But today, look at the propaganda they are pushing. The same thing they used against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they used against Mazi Simon Ekpa. And these individuals pretend to be fighting against those today. They are the same people using the same tactics today against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And some of you are still going to their platform listening. Some of you are still sharing their videos. Some of you are still paying attention to what these clowns are saying. It is sad. And that is the part that pains me a lot. Sometimes I say, do we not have sensible Biafrans again? Why are we promoting idiocy? Why are we promoting stupidity as Biafrans? Why? Why are we promoting it? Sometimes you see people come and begin to ask questions. You say you don't know who is right. With all this evidence that is before you, the truth that is as clear as crystal, yet some of us pretend to be confused. It is very heartbreaking and sad. Very heartbreaking and sad. But as Chukwuka must have it, we will never give up. I personally, I will never ever give up. Biafra is my mission. It is about Biafra. It is not about individual. It is not about any particular person. It doesn't matter who you are. I am speaking today because I need my freedom. It is about the United States of Biafra. That is where I'm focusing. Don't sabotage yourself by unwittingly adopting negative, unproductive attitude through association. A word of advice, whoever you might be. I hope that we'll learn our lesson and do the right thing while we still have the time. You're welcome, my beloved sister Ojugo. Let's hear from you, my sister. Go ahead and speak to us, Ojugo.
Good morning, Mr. Schultz, and all my brothers, and all good Biafrans. I didn't know when you started. I just woke up now when the guy that said it's from Enugu State was talking, and that's why and I'm jumping. I know you said you will give him your number, or maybe he got it already, but they have a governor there. They have administrators that work with the government cabinet, that among the cabinet there. That person that called, has he made any effort to contact the leaders there? Because I remember the last time I think the governor of that place, I don't know the area that Iwamufu belong to the new state where they belong. But I remember the governor spoke that is what is going on there, and they don't even participate in the fundraising. So my advice is to that guy, well, it's okay that he approach you, but let them find who is their administrator there.
You have a point, my beloved sister. You're right.
And continue from there. Let him organize his boys and join their administrator there. And instead of calling somebody who is way far away, why you have somebody in the cabinet that is there? You know, if you're serious, you can do something. But people there, I don't know, because they don't believe in this USB. They don't. They keep calling. You hear what he said? The phone vigilante. That's good. With the local government chairman, who is under who? Under the corrupt governor they have there. See, it doesn't make sense. The same thing they do during Simon F. So people there, they better listen and do the right thing if they want to survive. They should make a choice. That's why I jump in. I don't know when you started and what the program is, but I will continue to listen until I'm able to grab the subject line. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my sister. You made a very important point there. That problem has been there in Enugu State, and that is a really major problem that they are having. He's going to call me privately, then I will speak to him, and I will also put him through on this very line that you have just said. It's very important. It's very important because you can't be calling the same people that are taking your life. You know that they are the ones sponsoring the insecurity, and you still work with them to go to fight insecurity. And you look at what they're doing.
This is the end of our news update. Please click the icon on the top right corner of your screen to watch my next video. You will enjoy it. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.